So I've been a photographer ever since I was like 8, 9 years old. I was into wildlife photography. I really loved it, and I did it for a long time. And it was mainly wildlife photography. When I was in school, I switched to a little bit of street photography. I was in the school photography club. Always really enjoyed it. I was really passionate about it. In 2021, just after COVID, I thought, I wanted to display my photographs as an exhibition. And I did my first show called Dark Perception, and it was basically about control. And it was very interesting because it was a photography show in the dark, in pitch darkness. And just the whole experiential part of the show I really enjoyed, and it really excited me to put together a show like that. And I kind of started enjoying doing the installation design, etc., a little more than photography as well. So I went into that fully, and now I've done 3 shows that are basically photography but also heavily installation based. So the first show, like I said, was about control. It was called Dark Perception. The second show was titled Anuman. It was about inference and choice, and how whether you're doing something that you choose to do or you're doing something that you're compelled to do, you can be free in both those instances. In that show, as soon as you walked in, you were asked to make a choice, and that choice determined the sequence in which you would see the show. Now, picking up on that, the third show is about comparison, and how we all face different types of comparisons in today's day and age. We're always looking at other people on social media or whatever. We're always looking at what people are wearing, what people are doing, comparing ourselves to other people, comparing other people to us, comparing other people to other people. So it's just basically a little bit about how all those things kind of start defining us, and asking the question whether they should define us or not. The 3 solos I've done here, because actually Bakery House is with a show like this, what you require is a lot of flexibility in terms of the venue. So they are very happy to let you, play around with the walls and stuff in their venue, as long as you give it back to them as it was, which we always try and do. The group shows that I've participated in, so I've done Bombay, I've also done one in Calcutta, one at Pulp Society in Okhla in Delhi. Yeah. So I am part of an artist collective called You Cannot Miss This. So we've done 2 shows with that, in which I actually co-curated both as well. And then also I've done one other group show. And then I did a small pop-up of my first show in Calcutta. My inspiration is actually, trying to put across concepts that we all see and all are part of on a day-to-day basis, put them across in an art show in an interesting way in which people perceive these concepts in different ways. So for example, the first show was control, second was choice, third was comparison. All 3 things, that are very pertinent in daily life. And I just want to put them across in ways that make them very interesting to think about. Yeah, I think for a long time I wanted to be a wildlife conservationist or a wildlife photographer, and then when I started doing this, I wanted to get more into kind of curating, installation art, and all different types of art. Yeah. So all these leopards have been shot in Javai, in Rajasthan, except this one. This one is Ranthambore. And this room is kind of, in the show, is representative of freedom, because when I want to feel freedom, I always look at nature, and I look at wanting to be in nature and look at nature as an example of being free. These 3 shows that I've done are part of a series of 5 as I envision it. So the next plan would be to work on the next 2, but maybe take a little while longer than these last 3 have been done very quickly, so they've also been very tiring, but also, I've also used up a lot of my body of work. So I want to build that, look at other interesting ways of exhibiting work, and then come back and do the next one. For example, with the iPhone, it's become so easy to shoot every day, and I shoot as much as I can. So I have my camera with me very often. But in terms of doing these shows, I always look at the conceptualization first, then the installation design, the experience design, and then look at how my photos fit in and where my current body of work, how that fits into these shows, and then if there's some stuff that I need to shoot that will fit into these shows. So in this show, I've done 2 rooms which have been completely shot just for this, just with the idea and the concept of this show in mind. Something that I have always done since I was a kid is high contrast work, which I really enjoy doing.